Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people said that it's not possible, that I will never escape from gold. Well, look at me now. Gold won 71 LP, only 2 wins away from my Platinum 5 promos. Who knows? This series could be over very, very soon. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay. And in game number 1 for the day, I was up against On Top. And ever since I've put mid lane as my secondary role, I pretty much have been getting top every single time. Early on, we got a gank from Kane and things were looking good. It looked like we were about to get first blood, but the shield just in time for On saved him, and instead Kane was the first one to go down. And then in the 7th minute, On hit level 6 first and he went for the level 6 all in, but he completely missed his ultimate and he had to flash away, but that was not enough to save him. However, moments later, On TP'd back to lane and I was a little bit too greedy to make sure he didn't freeze the wave and I went down. The good thing was this On hated to back because of his passive, and so it gave me a good opportunity to pick up some free kills. Now, in the 13th minute, On was very, very tanky. He had a lot of armor, so he's going to be difficult to kill. Kane was here for the gank, but unfortunately On turned it around and took him down, and he flashed away as well. I tried to snipe him out, but I just couldn't do it. I knew now there was no chance of me killing On, so instead I started to look for roams and tried to kill this Yasuo, which I did manage to kill. However, On TP'd in, I escaped, but unfortunately Ziggs died for it. Kane was also here to try and help the Ziggs, but he got himself killed as well, as Janna with her shield turned up as well. And then I got myself in a bad position, so I tried to turn it around. I burst down the Gragas, but I could not escape. This game was now fairly even and the enemy team was now all up in the top lane. They desperately wanted my tower, but the thing was, to get that kill onto Kane, it put them in a very awkward spot, and On was playing very, very aggressive. Ziggs took him down and now the enemy team was cornered with nowhere to go, so I tried to jump in and try and burst someone down, but unfortunately I couldn't do so. However, Ziggs was doing a lot of damage, and then Vayne eventually turned up to pick up a couple of kills. Unfortunately, Lulu did go down. Yasuo tried to kill me, but I escaped, and this ended up being an ace, as Yasuo was very greedy to kill me. Ziggs flashed in to save me, and he got a double kill. That gave us as a team a decent lead, and then I saw a lonely Tristana, and I just do what Talon does best, and that is one-shot somebody. Shortly after, the enemy team was sieging down the mid tower, and they're a little bit too aggressive. They wanted to kill this Vayne desperately, and I saw a good opportunity to go in, so I was looking for some kills, and I managed to kill the Tristana, try to kill the Yasuo as well. However, I didn't realize I didn't proc my passive on Yasuo, otherwise I could have killed him, but not this time. Fast forward now to the 27th minute into the game. I managed to steal blue buff and it looked like a fight broke out. So I went in from behind, but unfortunately my team wasn't really following. So I got myself caught out, but then in the 28th minute there was a fight here in the top lane, and this time I managed to get a few kills, coming in hot with the kill steals, taking down Janna, and then On for a double kill. We then looked to do Baron. However, the enemy team were desperate to stop us, and they managed to shut down the Vayne and also kill the Kane. We did get a consolation kill right at the end as Yasuo went down, but we couldn't complete the Baron. It was time for Baron number 2. While I was pushing the mid lane, I was telling my team to do Baron, which they were doing, and they did eventually get the Baron. But after getting it, the fight broke out. I was looking for this Tristana, but she jumped away, and then the Yasuo was on the way, so instead I turned my attention to him. Vayne was now popping off. I was taking a lot of damage. Down went On. Unfortunately, I went down, but Vayne was now super, super strong, picking up a double kill and also getting the triple kill. And after that, the enemy team surrendered. In game number 2, I was up against a Heimerdinger, one of the most annoying matchups in the game. There's just not much you can do as Talon. In the laning phase, I was getting bullied, and you can see how low I was and how much mana I had. He stopped my back, so I decided to stick around, and that was obviously not a good idea. But no need to worry, all I have to do is just roam, and Ari hit a nice charm, and so I got my first kill. This was then followed by 4 consecutive ganks from Lee Sin, killing the Heimerdinger each time. Fast forward all the way to the 21st minute, Lee Sin unfortunately got himself shut down, and then a mini fight broke out. Kog'Maw went down, a double kill. I managed to one-shot the Nami and escape, dodging the Ori ultimate. In the 24th minute, the enemy team tried to siege down the mid tower, but it resulted in Kayn dying. As a team, we started to gain some momentum as we picked up a few kills in a row, killing the Nami, Tristana, Kayn, and eventually the Heimerdinger. This led to us getting the Baron. After the Baron, the Dragon was the next objective, and me and Lee Sin managed to take down the Heimerdinger. This fight was a bit of a clown fiesta as I looked to kill Ari, but she flashed away, killed the Tristana instead, and then chased down Ariana for my 8th kill of the game. Legendary. Lol. I was now super fed, and Tristana tried to defend this tower, but it was just not going to happen. It was fairly close, but not today. In the 33rd minute, we were sieging down the top lane and eventually got the tower before I flashed on the Tristana, one-shot her, and I still managed to escape. This led to us getting 2 inhibitors, and then Lee Sin went in for the big plays, the flash kick. I tried to kill the Orianna, but she had Zhonya's, so instead I just escaped. We were now looking to take down the Baron so we can end the game. Unfortunately, I got caught out, but thanks to Hexdrinker and my ultimate, I managed to run away. I then had to back. We got the Baron, and I was making my way back to help the team, but Kog'Maw was now popping off with a triple kill, and I came in at the perfect time to pick up the final kill. And this led to us ending the game. Boom! Would you look at that? I have made it to my platinum promos for the first time ever. So in my first promo match, I was up against the exact same annoying Heimerdinger that I was up against in the previous match. And in the 4th minute, Aurelion Sol gave away first blood. I went in to try and kill this Heimerdinger, but I had to flash away, and then Lee Sin with double buffs also forced Heimerdinger's flash. About 15 seconds later, Rammus tried to invade this Lee Sin, but not a good idea because I came to help this Lee Sin, and with Ignite, picked up my first kill. But oh boy, guess what happened next? Aurelion Sol died for the 2nd time in this match, and immediately after that, left the game and never ever returned.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And then moments later, at the 10-minute mark, Heimerdinger managed to pick up a double kill, and I was pretty happy to open mid at that point. However, my team still thought we could win, so I had to play it out until in the 19th minute we lost the game. Obviously, I don't deserve platinum if I can't win a 4v5, am I right? Anyway, into the next game, I was up against a Gnar top, and Udyr came in for a gank at level 3, and it was a very nice flash, so we picked up the first blood. I was pretty happy with that, and then in the 9th minute, I landed my W, and this was a good opportunity to go in, and I forced Gnar to flash, but I didn't get the kill. But unfortunately, seconds later, Nocturne altered me, and so I had to flash away, but he followed in with the flash, but it was a 1-for-1 trade. Moments later, it was another roam and another kill. But then as soon as I went back to the top lane, I got all in by the Gnar, but thanks to my parkour abilities, I was able to escape. The bot lane had lost their tower in the 15th minute, so Jinx was in the top lane. I tried to all-in her, but it was a bait. At this point, we were ahead in kills, but they were ahead in towers and objectives. And I tried to kill the Gnar, but he survived because he was super tanky at this point. Had a lot of armor, but Nocturne backed in a pretty bad spot, and I managed to kill him. Moments later, Lissandra was then determined for a tower dive, which I was a bit skeptical of, but it was very, very easy. There was then a big 5v5 battle around Dragon. I managed to kill the Lulu. We also killed the Nocturne, and things were going our way. Gnar had to flash away. We also eventually killed the Jinx, but to even things out, Ziggs picked up a late double kill. About 30 seconds later, I found Lulu trying to get vision for her team, so I just decided to all-in her, and I did eventually kill her, as I knew she didn't have her ultimate, as she just used it in the previous fight. However, Nocturne was also here, but thanks to my parkour abilities, I was able to escape once again. A few of my teammates got caught out, but I did manage to even things out a little bit by killing the Jinx. I then assassinated the Nocturne, who was trying to assassinate me, but it's not going to happen. Even though we had more kills, it felt like we were behind, and the enemy team picked up Dragon and Gnar with a nice ultimate as they got 2 kills. And then in the 30th minute, both Lissandra and Udyr showed themselves in the bot lane, so the enemy team instantly rushed Baron. Udyr tried to flash in for the steal, but he got polymorph and instantly killed. I also flashed in to try and do as much damage as possible. I just killed the Nocturne, but the enemy team got Baron. After they got Baron, I then got assassinated by Nocturne, who got some help from Lulu, and after that, they just won the game. Well, there you have it. I lost my first 2 promo games. It's unlikely that I'll win these promos, but who knows? A comeback is always possible. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop that like button. And as always, have a nice day.